What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video back in the studio. In today's video, I want to go over a big common mistake that I see on YouTube that I think is holding back many investors from getting into some solid crypto and especially getting into them at big discounts before this bull cycle goes in full effect and we see a nice run. And that is taking the lazy, easy road out. A lot of investors, I noticed, they hop from video to video, YouTuber to YouTuber, and they ask every single person, how do you feel about this crypto? How do you feel about this crypto? And there's nothing inherently wrong about that on the surface. But what many investors fail to understand is that this is a market where people are going to manipulate for one, and two, they're going to have bias. That's why confirmation bias is a real thing. You buy a crypto, a community likes it, you talk good about it, they love it. You talk bad about it, they hate it. And the same can be said for different YouTubers as well. If you're holding, say, 5 crypto, and that particular YouTuber is holding a different crypto, and someone's asking them, hey, how do you feel about these 3? Naturally, some YouTubers will be inclined to say that crypto sucks or that crypto is garbage because they don't want you to sell their crypto because it brings down the price for them. A lot of people don't get this, don't understand this, but this is what I mean. We're in agreement that Bitcoin is the best. A lot of people very few will actually go against Bitcoin. The only common argument to say Bitcoin's a bad investment is if you're working with a little bit of money to where it's not going to make you a lot of money. But even then, you compare it to stocks, it outperforms every single stock in the stock market, especially when we're talking about the S&P 500. Now, when it comes to crypto, we have altcoins that are obviously different than Bitcoin. Any altcoin is a crypto that's not Bitcoin. But when it comes to competition in the space, that's why you see a lot of communities go at it. You see Caspa and XRP go at it, Caspa and ICP, Bitcoin XRP, Bitcoin Ethereum, Cardano, Solana Ethereum. There's so many cryptos out there that are trying to reinvent the wheel, do the same thing, do something better. So it's not just a YouTuber thing either. It's also a crypto company thing too. You have one crypto company come out, like for example Ethereum, and every single blockchain after Ethereum was trying to be a better Ethereum. They're trying to reinvent the wheel, say we're more scalable, we do this better, so on and so forth. Then you have Caspa, which is trying to reinvent the wheel sort of for Bitcoin. They're trying to take the reins from Bitcoin and be a peer-to-peer cash, something that Bitcoin failed to do but intended to do when it first got designed. So, a lot of people right now, the ones who are not researching crypto, they're going to miss out because you're putting a lot of blind faith onto YouTubers who may have ulterior motives when it comes to a crypto, right? When I get asked about cryptos on my live streams or videos, I always keep an unbiased view. I'll never just say a crypto that I'm not holding sucks or is garbage. I'll never just say crypto I'm holding is the best thing since sliced bread because I'm holding it. I always give a very unbiased viewpoint, but unfortunately people do go to like 20 other YouTubers. They watch so many different videos and they go, hey, this person likes this, how do you feel about this, how do you feel about this, bullish on this, thoughts on this, not realizing that if they're told an answer like no, it sucks, they go, okay, great. And then they miss out on these amazing cryptos. I can give you guys examples all day. Like Art Block was a very controversial one, still is. We called it at 7 cents. It has been the best gainer in the entire crypto market to date, aside from this little cool off from the all-time high. But it still gets hate. Turbo got a lot of hate when I got into it. A lot of hate. It was 3026 and it rocket shipped. Caspa at a penny got so much hate. Cadina's better, Cardano's better, Solana's better, Caspa sucks, it's a backwards K, the team sucks, proof of work, proof of stake's better. And Caspa right now is up a consolidated 16x from first entry. So I tell you this not just to remind you that, we had some good calls, but to show you the importance of why you have to be your own investor. You can't just rely on what I say or someone else says. You can't just be lazy and go, I'm going to skip the research, or my research is this YouTuber. I'm just going to ask this one. And if he says it's going 1000x, okay, it's going 1000x. That's why a lot of beginners fail. Aside from leaving the market, falling for manipulation, getting afraid and leaving the market, the ones who are in the market, how they lose is by doing, habits and actions like this. They just fall for whatever they're told. They do whatever they're told. They hear whatever is said to them, and they go ahead and believe it. And unfortunately, that's what hurts many investors. And they don't realize these lies until the end of the cycle, when their crypto's not pumping, or when they miss out at crypto, or when that person misleads them. And it happens a lot in this market. Again, this is a very competitive market. You don't need me to reassure you of that. You know that. That's why we have all these communities that aren't aligned, when it comes to crypto companies, altcoins, the Bitcoin maxis, YouTubers. People have different agendas, different focus, different goals. And at the end of the day, all they want is you. They want your money. They want your support, your trust. So you just got to keep that in mind, right? A lot of people don't like talking about topics like this because it's not a sexy topic. People don't want to be told that you may not be getting the truth for some people, but that's the truth of the matter. Is you have to be your own independent investor. The more independent you are and not reliant on, me or someone else or other YouTubers, the minute you start feeling good that whatever research you're doing is working out to your benefit, you start making better moves, better decisions. You start thinking better. You start feeling better. You start having more confidence during the, bad times when it's red, and you start feeling a lot better when it's green. You start having a clear mind. It's really no different than like you're going to a gym and maybe your friends are relying on a personal trainer to help them through, and they're asking like 10 different personal trainers how to do a certain exercise or what's the best diet, asking a bunch of doctors or dietitians, and they get 10 different answers. It's no different, right? But wouldn't it be better if you're trying to get in shape to research it on your own? Do trial and error. Okay, which one's the best diet? What workout routine's the best? Instead of asking everybody. A lot of people, it probably gets them mad when they hear this, but this is the nature of the market. People have a herd mentality. They do whatever is told to them. They believe whatever is said to them. I've seen it over the course of 2.5 years, almost 3 years now. Even when I was an investor and not a YouTuber, I have seen this in the market. When they were saying Bitcoin was going to 100K in 2021 and also 2022 during the bear market, people ate that up. When there was a video circulating that Bitcoin was going to $1 million in 30 days and every YouTuber started doing it, I shit you not, there was many investors who believed it. It was crazy. And that was my clear confirmation bias that people will literally believe whatever is said. And Bitcoin eventually, maybe one day, probably, possibly, will get to $1 million. I'm not saying it won't. But the thing is this, right? Whatever cryptos you're holding or looking at or researching, rely on yourself and your own instincts. You can ask YouTubers for opinions, but remember they're just opinions. We don't have crystal balls. We don't know all the answers. Any YouTuber who tells you he's a master trader, they never make wrong moves, that every crypto they call is the best, I would run for the hills. That's not true whatsoever. If they were that good, they wouldn't be a YouTuber. Right? Why would you be a YouTuber then? If you're making that much money, if you're getting 100x calls left and right, why be a YouTuber? But again, you have to understand this as an investor, right? You have a lot stacked against you already. You got the whales, you got the politicians. If you're in the US, you have the SEC trying to take your crypto, call them a security. They're going out there freaking Coinbase, for God's sakes, the SEC. They're trying to raise capital gains tax. They're trying to make crypto go down the gutter. They're trying to kill crypto. Do you not see this? Like, maybe it's not apparent to the average investor, but they're trying to destroy crypto. And right now, with the elections coming, the Fed meeting coming up, a lot can happen in this coming, rest of the year, the next few months. But as long as you know how to ride the ship on the rocky ocean, you'll be fine, right? It's not about trying to be the biggest and baddest person and think you know it all. You will get humbled by this market sooner than later. It's about knowing how to recognize trends, how to, make your own decisions, come to your own conclusions, how to conduct your own research, have your own assessments, your own risk levels, feeling confident in what you're doing. That is how you really get to point A to point B. It's not about just trying to find a shortcut, trying to find the answers to all your questions by asking 10 different people. You're going to get 10 different answers. And the nature of the matter is this, right? The consistent, persistent, disciplined, methodical, organized investor is going to be the most successful investor at the end of this cycle. Mark my words, you will see it in due time. We've had many people in my Discord alone who have made 6 to 7 figures already. And that's just by getting crypto at cheap prices, even when your peers say those cryptos suck, or saying it's the wrong time to buy, or saying, wait guys, it's going lower. Right now, Bitcoin's up 2,000-3,000 in the past 24 hours. Everyone kept saying 40K Bitcoin's coming. It's coming, guys. And it's already up 2-3K. Could it go back down to 50K? Sure, anything can happen, but this is how crypto works, right? Whenever you think or are being told something's going to happen, oftentimes the end result is not what is expected. It's most oftentimes the opposite. Always keep yourself level-headed. I say it's very important to de-stress during times like these. If you feel like the market's taking you over, by all means, take a step back, go to the gym, take care of yourself, hang out with your friend and family. Like, it's not about immersing yourself to the point where you can't handle it. Because if you're not in a right frame of mind and can't handle what's going on, they're going to become an emotional investor, emotional wreck. You're going to start hating yourself, hating the market, becoming bitter. And that's where people usually fall off, is when they start thinking in the wrong frame of mind and they start making some risky decisions that ultimately ruins their future. So you don't want to be making, horrible decisions on emotion. You want to be thinking the things through and doing things with discipline, with a purpose, and with consistency. And by the way, if you want to reach out to me, talk to me, see your crypto on buying, selling, trading next, join a group of diverse investors who want to be financially free, see my profit taking course, see my Q&A, conference calls, and private live streams, and more. Then I encourage you to join my Discord. I'll leave a link in the pinned comments down below. So we talked about a lot of different topics, but just curious on your thoughts. Are you currently researching any crypto? And if so, which crypto are you currently looking at? Drop your comments down below and let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please give a like. Really helps so much. That being said, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.